up? I'm out here in Chino, California today. It's Finesse, and I came out here to film Sumo Dan, who is a 6-time United States Sumo champion. We're at a gym here where he trains in Chino, a mixed martial arts gym. And in a minute, I'm going to go inside and find out what sumo wrestling is all about.
Hi, my name is Dan Kalbfleisch. I'm the 6-time United States Sumo champion. Since I'm U.S. champ, I get to compete worldwide, so I place as high as 5th in the world.
What other places have you competed in?
I've been to Taiwan, Thailand, Estonia. Just this last year, I was in Warsaw, and next month I'll be in Milan competing. Okay. And then of course, United States. Well, sumo is the oldest sport, the oldest martial art. Pretty much, it's a circular ring. All you got to do is push your opponent out of the ring or dump them onto the ground. And it's real easy to win, but it's also real easy to lose. The matches take place on average 5 seconds, 10 seconds. A minute is a long match, and you're tied up, and you're wasting a lot of energy just holding off your opponent. But yeah, the matches are real quick, so it's got that, the ring has got that sense of urgency where you don't want to push out of the ring. So yeah, the matches are real quick.
Okay. What nationality are the majority of sumo wrestlers?
Well, sumo is a Japanese sport. It evolved for over 2,000 years in Japan, and it's their national sport. They include international competitors in the pro sumo, but now there's international sumo that every country has their own sport, or every country has their own sumo team. So we get to compete against each other. But yeah, Japan is known for their sumo, so they got a lot of sumo wrestlers.
Do Japanese welcome competitors from all different nationalities?
Yeah, it was the Japanese who created the International Sumo Federation. That way it will spread. We're still trying to get sumo into the Olympics. We moved on to the World Games now. So every year after the Olympics, there's the World Games that we get to compete in, but we're still pushing to be in the Olympics. But in the pros, they still keep it a closed society. So they're not inviting everybody to compete in the pros. You have to be a certain age, and if you're too old, they won't take you. And there's only one foreigner allowed in each stable, in each sumo stable. So they keep it closed, but it is open to everybody.
How long have you been doing this for?
I started sumo in 2005, so I've been doing it almost 6 years now. It's something I loved, and I guess I was good at it. So.
How did you get started in it?
I actually saw a quick documentary on TV, on PBS, that showed not only pro sumo, but international sumo. And I didn't realize that Americans can do it. So once I saw that, I looked for it, and I found sumo wrestlers in this area.
Okay. And then did you have to train your body? What was that like?
Yeah, first you got to train your body to know the sport. International competition, there's lightweight, middleweight, and heavyweight. And when I started out, I was a middleweight, which is under 250 pounds. When I started getting better, I grew, and I had to train my body to gain the belly. So right now I'm at 350 pounds. So I gained 100 pounds since I started doing sumo.
How do you gain it? How do you gain it in a healthy way?
You got to eat right. The pros in Japan, what they do to gain the weight is they wake up in the morning, they train, they eat right away, and then they sleep right away. And when you sleep right away, the nutrients in the food pretty much repairs your body from being broken down, and it repairs your body right away. Now, they eat a lot of white rice with carbohydrates, and since they don't use it for energy, it gets stored in the belly as good fat, and the belly actually lowers your center of gravity. So in sumo, you want to be low, so the belly helps your center of gravity be low. Instead of being upper body, you're off balance.
So you actually plan it to where you gain weight on your lower body?
Yeah, it's a lot of legs. You want to have big, strong legs for sumo, and the belly really helps lower your center of gravity.
What kind of foods besides the rice? What kind of food do you eat? Like, people probably assume you just eat junk food all day, right?
I don't know why they would assume that. Junk food's bad for you. Obviously, I'm an athlete. I do eat healthy food. I eat a lot of meat, fish, chicken, protein, a lot of good protein sources, as well as vegetables and white rice. But in my sport, I'm allowed to drink it down with beer. So I have a nice ice cold beer with every meal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that helps put on the weight too, right?
Yeah, plus it helps you go to sleep too.
Why do you guys wear that during the match?
Yeah, what I'm wearing right now is called a mawashi. It's not a diaper. If you call it a diaper, I'll get mad. It's not a diaper unless you mess yourself in the ring. But it's called a mawashi, and it's basically a sumo belt. Traditionally, when Sumo Wrestling evolved, it was samurai warriors training for battle. But sometimes they would hide knives or little stabbing instruments in their sleeves of the robe. So pretty much you see this, I can't hide anything. I can't hide any weapons. So that's tradition. Now it evolved, now the belt you can use, you can grab onto the belt, you can control your opponent's hips. And when you control your opponent's hips, you control his opponent. You control where he goes.
Are there any rules with the belt? Like you can't grab here, you can't grab there?
Pretty much, yeah, you can't grab the crotch piece, and you're not supposed to grab the back piece. But other than that, it's really, you grab around the waist. Now, you're in charge of tying your own mawashi, or having it tied properly. If it comes undone in a match, you automatically lose. So I've actually seen that done once, and the person lost because the mawashi came undone. So that's
Just automatically disqualified.
you automatically lose the match, yeah. Plus you might get embarrassed depending on your endowments. So right now they're doing belt drills where they start on the belt and try to control each other. And again, they want to keep their legs on the ground, and they want to keep their knees bent because they want to be as low as possible. That was too close to call, guys.
So who won?
I think I went out. I touched before you went out.
It was too close to call. They have to do it again.
Okay.
Right now, I want to provide opportunities for people to see sumo on television out here, because that's how I found it. I was inspired by seeing a documentary on television, so that's why I want to try to get sumo on television so other kids or adults like me who find sumo know that it's here.
Is California the biggest state here in the United States that does sumo?
Yeah, California is one of the biggest. There's some in Hawaii, obviously, and Idaho, and then, a few sumo wrestlers in different places. Illinois. I'm from Illinois, and now they started a club in Illinois because of me. So they're building a sumo base there as well.
Okay. So do you have any advice for anyone that would want to get started in sumo wrestling?
Yeah, if you think you'd be good at the sport, search it out. You can contact me at sumodan.com, and I can point you to someone you can practice with or train with, or do research online. But the best is find people who actually train sumo and try to work in with them. Most people think sumo is big fat guys bumping bellies, but when they see the athleticism of the sport, then they're surprised. Like I said, sumo is real quick. You get the urgency of the match, so every match you get the climax of the match right away in 5 seconds. You don't have to wait 15 rounds for a knockout. You get that right away. So it's an exciting sport for some people to watch.